Thank you to Huel for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, we're back. It's Arcane Season 2, Episode 8, The End, Act 3. G, you ready? Heck yeah, you are. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when the finale goes up. As well, big thanks to Prepper for pulling the stops out on these edits. Also, big thanks to everyone who's joined us over at patreon.com/therealrejects. If you want to see the full episode alongside us with your own Netflix subscription, you can sync up with the time code. Join us for everything over there. Let's do it, peeps.
Wow, it's actually ending.
I'm not ready. Let's get a 3-hour finale.
Whoa. It's like webs and the tree of life. There's so much symbolism here.
It's like Joker and all the knives from Suicide Squad.
Wow, just an outline of her.
Yeah. Into the hex gem. Nice.
Oh, is she burning down the bar?
No. Last drop of kerosene. The chair.
Silco's chair.
Let go of your past. Kill it if you have to.
Please let me go.
She's burning it all down.
Yeah. Oh.
Just like her identity.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Rebound time.
Just a second.
Want to talk to
Oh shit, this is exciting.
Just keep going back. Oh my God.
You got 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
I just want to talk to you, pal. Jinx.
Pow, pow. She is determined. Oh my God, he is saving her life over and over again.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
You're too late, Echo.
Wait!
Damn it, dude.
Always a dance with you.
That's a reference to 2 episodes ago.
I'm just gonna sit here a minute, catch my breath. See if I can talk an old friend out of blowing us up.
I'm listening.
I'm tired of talking.
Oh, she cut it off.
You know, I learned from someone
Oh, the song's still going in the background.
Yeah.
no matter what happened in the past, it's never too late to build something new.
Clever.
Someone worth building it for.
Go to him.
Please let me go.
Oh, she's in so much pain.
Yeah, man. She's despondent now. Back to the board.
I need you and the Enforcers to buy me as much time as you can so I can shut down the Hex Gates.
Woof.
So he's keeping the beard.
Victor's at the center of all this.
It's his identity now.
We're meant to lose this fight if he reaches the Hex Gates.
Is that a flash forward?
Sure feels like.
Then we'd best stop him.
God, how this team has been forged over time.
Whoa.
Wow.
Holy shit, what's going on? Oh my God.
Whoa. Whoa.
What an amazing tracking shot.
Yeah. Sound the drums. Ooh.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hextech
They just
cannonballs?
thrust us into it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Artillery. We can't let them break through. Go.
Damn.
Who were you saving? Is that Caitlyn?
Whoa.
Some air. You're okay.
Hey. It's your girl. Oh.
Jinxer.
No. Died fighting for what they believed in.
Couldn't Echo just keep rewinding us back 4 seconds nonstop?
Yep. Just spend the whole episode in that one brief moment.
Got a
Whoa.
great moment.
Hey man, Ambessa don't mess around. This is where she's meant to be. Wow, dude.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
That railgun is wild.
Oh shit. Is that the end of Maddie?
Sure looked like it.
Bold little one.
I like that.
What is approaching?
Oh no.
Oh, are they? They're not sicking him on them, are they? They are.
Oh no.
They're sending Vander.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, that's conflicting as hell.
Yeah. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh shit.
It's like when they bring a troll into battle in Lord of the Rings.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Ugh. Bringing the egg. We want to like merge him with the Wild Rune. God.
Oh my god, it's their version of taking like a log and
Yeah,
breaking
just
the door.
battering around, yeah.
Battle ramming, yeah.
Take the shot. Yeesh.
Wow.
Oh
Oh my god, what the hell? What's
Xander?
what is happening?
Oh no.
Is this real? Are we like watching like the real thing, or is this some like premonitions of what's
I
happening?
don't know. It feels real, but it also, I get what you mean. There's something, yeah, I can't tell. I don't want it to be real. I almost just learned that guy's name. This guy holding it down, Shape of Water. Whew.
So cool.
Oh.
Great.
Ow. Those are gray bombs.
It's the same smoke that they would use when they like ambush Jinx.
Woof. These POVs are
You know, it really does feel like there's a
very good.
camera.
Yeah.
People are just dying.
Yeah, man. This is a brawl.
It's war, man.
Just carry the flag. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Endure.
You
Keep
got
it
this,
going.
Shape
Keep
of
it
Water.
going. Keep it going.
Come on, Shape of Water. No! Oh, Jesus Christ.
You gotta be kidding me.
Back in there, Ape Sapiens. Let's go.
Shit, who's that? Well, they lost.
Yo, good effort, though.
I mean, when you go up against her, you're gonna lose.
You brought the Wonder Woman music with you.
Maddie, she worked for her. She worked for her.
No!
She was a plant.
How?
She was working for her. I had a feeling.
How could
I
you?
knew. Fuck, I had a feeling.
Oh, damn. Oh, that
Yeah.
hurts.
Because
That
she needed her to get
hurts.
close, and then that whole thing with like Cait and Vi being together, and she wasn't for it. I was like, "There's something off about this."
I warned you of the hazards of professional entanglement.
Yeah, you did. And they have that whole thing about you didn't come here to tell me relationship advice. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Ooh, shit.
Desperation is the doorway to oblivion, child.
Was she stabbed?
Bars. Sure seems like it, yeah.
Let's get this over with.
She stabbed her, she winded. Oh. Ah! It's always those little nasty blades.
I did appreciate your warmth.
Bitch.
Oh, what a thing to say. Hey! Wow! Ooh! Right on her shoulder.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
That's mean. Ooh.
Daughter versus mother.
Mess around and find out. You got your wish. Now you gotta live with it.
If you care for me at all, spare their lives. There is nothing to gain from this senseless bloodshed.
Work some magic.
Still a fox.
That is damn right.
Who's this?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. The hood, the teeth, the eyes. Ooh.
So badass.
And she got the purple in her too.
Get in line!
Oh, Echoes gang. Let's go.
Yeah, the firelights are back. That's so sweet.
Oh, shit. They wouldn't fight alongside, but they follow Jinx.
Even Zavika. Let's go. Oh. Yeah.
Faces.
Oh my god. That gun. Whoa.
Oh, incredible.
The choice of locked off shots.
Really feel like you're in there.
Yeah. I would love to jump into this world. Treacherous though it would be. There was somebody asked, like, what world, if you could jump inside any movie or show? This one.
Ooh. Solid head nod.
You got this, dude.
This is why we focused on him in the last episode.
Are they just jettisoning crates?
Ooh. Yes. Yes.
Damn. Whoa, shit. Oh my god. I'll get splattered. Ooh. Woof. Smeared Victor. Make an omelet. Uh-oh. Is he already done?
Where is Victor?
It was a ruse.
The shell game. Oh my. Oh no.
Despite the circumstances, Jayce, I am pleased to see you.
Wow.
There must be some part of you still in there.
I am more than I ever was.
I'm one with the arcane.
I guess he emboldened Ambessa because it allowed him to get to his end game.
Create the time that he needs to stave off Jayce's attack. Ooh, wow.
Ah!
Oh no.
Good job, Skip.
Oh no. No. Jesus. Is this Zavika back there? Yeah, it is.
Oh no.
You're gonna
There's
get
gotta be a way to
upgraded.
reverse this.
Look at the price of your ambition.
I feel like she's satisfied with this.
Yup.
You've sacrificed everything. Richter's, Kino, this city I built for our family.
If it was for us, you wouldn't have fought me.
Ugh.
You are no Madada.
Ooh.
You remember.
Yes.
Shut up and fight!
Yeah. That's the language we both understand.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, it's a good distraction. Good way to catch your opponent off guard.
So like,
Ooh.
once you use the shield, it opens you up afterwards. Okay. Oh, no.
No.
What have you become?
Does this version get another name?
How can you hear her shouting your name over all those bullets?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, no.
Jesu
He's a
Christ.
Hulk.
Oh, wow. What a shot. Yes. Damn, look at Torpedo.
God damn, what an amazing tracking shot, though. You're like singling out Cait.
Yeah. And she is a fulcrum point of sorts.
Jeez.
My, look at the time.
The scale. Feels so small in retrospect.
It is the answer you and I pursued all our lives. An end to cruelty. Our own authors to an unbroken saga of progress. To the benefit of all.
There's so much death happening.
People deserve to choose their own fates.
Choice is false.
There you
It is how we clothe and forgive the baser instincts that spur us to division, death, war, prejudice.
Fascinating.
We can be of one mind.
I see. Yeah.
The most messed up form of unity.
At the price of becoming Hive.
It's literally a fight for freedom.
Yeah. And it's compelling. Like, you get it, but yeah, once you see the furthest extent, you get why Victor's way is not the way.
I mean, you can't mind control people.
Yeah, I mean, because who are you at that point? Who is anybody at that point?
Am I too?
Yeah, right. Ooh. It's like one of those Dune shields.
Oh, she's so strong. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like that.
Get the runes.
You fought well, child.
Thanks.
Now!
We're stripped.
Yup. Oh. You have full potential. Use
Number
it.
4,
A wolf
sacrifice.
has no mercy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Your daughter is wiser than you credit.
Huh?
I salute you, Ambessa.
Wow.
For one without the gift, you were quite a thorn.
You were quite a thorn. Oh, I'm in your head, Jelly, now. Stay away from her, you bitch.
What are you doing, sister?
No one tortures my mom but me.
She's strong enough to rip them off.
I see your face, deceiver.
Sly girl.
Wow. Wow.
Gotta bring in light. Beautiful.
Damn.
You are the wolf.
Finally got the respect.
Nah, no longer the fox. Wow.
Your own mother. They follow you now. Incredible.
Cool. Oh, the stretch zoom.
Direction is amazing.
Looks like you shouldn't have come back. Still don't get it, huh, sis?
Hmm?
I'm always with you,
She's full of so much color.
even when we're worlds apart.
Yeah. Even in an alternate timeline where you're just a ragdoll.
Fighting side by side again. Just like when they first reunited.
When your mind is open, Jayce.
Free your mind.
It's almost like a cautionary tale against false prophets.
Yeah. and losing yourself into a vocation.
Commentary on the dangers of religion.
Vander. Dad?
Papa. Ooh.
What is about to happen?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's not even like pinching him.
Fun.
I love these anti-gravity kind of fights.
I just want to be able to do that.
Woo!
Propel myself.
Oh my gosh, he says like a ship.
Yeah, use it to like propel.
Yeah.
Like a
Nice.
rocket. Oh! Oh, she can use the gauntlets, kind of similar. No. Ooh. God, these sounds.
It's like they're fighting in space. They're fighting in the Bifrost.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's converged.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Whoa. Jesus.
Brilliant on the crossing paths. Oh, they're so smart.
Do you see the sublime intersection of order and chaos?
Yeah. It's a wholly other reality.
I mean, it seems like this, your sublime section is just pure order.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Plug in. Whoa. Ah, that eye. Ooh. God, her glowing eyes. Oh, no, no.
He's carrying his children.
Oh, Echo. Take us back.
Keep
Grab one of
forgetting
them
he has that
swords.
ability.
Yeah. Made so many jokes over time about like things that could take you back like a second or two in time, and yet like here they've made wow, what a shot. Here they've made
That's
something.
the future. That's where he was.
Yeah.
Climbed to the top of it. That's the
Damn.
future he went to.
Whoa. Nice. That's a good look for you.
Is your mind open now?
Robert Pattinson in Good Time.
This is what you see.
See it.
Cerebro.
See what you see, John. Whoa, my God.
It's like a biblical.
He's like a religious painting. Yeah.
Yeah.
This conflict, this senseless waste. I know their minds. Jayce, they want better lives,
It's like a halo around him.
but emotion clashes with reason.
Emotions what make us human.
Humanity's self-corrupting contradiction.
You've always wanted to cure what you thought were weaknesses. Your leg,
That stem from emotion.
your disease.
Yeah.
But you were never broken, Victor. There is beauty in imperfections.
Yes.
Truth.
They made you who you are, an inseparable piece of everything
You had wabi sabi, man.
I admired about you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Did he figure out how to go further back?
I don't know. Jeez. What is that sword made of?
Oh, dude, you could die from that.
Yeah, dude. Should have knocked his block off.
4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
My man. Oh.
Hands always on the trigger.
Oh my god. What a G.
This is a really badass episode.
Yeah.
So much action. If you could just tap it 4 seconds.
Come on.
You
Damn.
just keep fast, fast. If you keep going fast, you can get out of it.
Oh no.
God damn it. will.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, it's gonna go way more than 4.
It's gonna go 10 seconds. No, no.
This is so dangerous, dude.
God damn. Oh no. Ooh. Whoa.
Suck on this.
Yeah.
That device can't be.
Period.
There's some divine chaos for you. Unlike the echoing reversed clock ticks. Whoa. Whoa.
Do you see all the colors of the world that you are robbing us of?
I thought I wanted us to give magic to the world. Now, all I want is my partner back.
Yeah.
Why do you persist after everything I've done?
I love you, man.
Because I promised you.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Why did you ever give me this?
It was him, huh?
Ooh, get the
It was
stars in
Viktor.
there. Whoa.
I thought I could bring an end to the world's suffering, but when every equation was solved, all that remained
Was what?
were fields of dreamless solitude.
Just nothing, just oblivion.
There is no prize to perfection, only an end to pursuit.
Oh.
In all timelines, in
Timelines,
all possibilities,
different runes.
only you can show me this.
Wow.
Oh, they gave me what I wanted.
Yeah.
So is that what the last episode?
Yeah, same. Yeah. And he looks more Jesus-like in this form than any other.
I thought it was so obvious it would be him, so I didn't guess it. But the way they've contextualized it here is really like character motivating and powerful.
Yeah, the reasoning is, rather than just having it be a cool twist, like the reasoning track's really nice.
You must go, Jayce.
You're gonna reverse your decision.
We finish this together.
Damn.
As they're embroiled in the purest of magic.
Beautiful. Oh,
Runes upon runes.
oh, and like the pastel
Releasing,
pencil style.
escaping. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, this looks hand-drawn.
yeah. Oh my God.
It's like something pure about it. Yeah.
It's living art. It's breathing art.
God, for television shows, it's phenomenal. If it
Yeah.
was a movie, it'd be phenomenal.
Every
Yeah.
frame.
Just
a
as an
painting.
animation medium, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, they're back to their human partner selves.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Holy moly.
Does anybody remember any of that?
And what's going on? Yeah, that's exactly what I was wondering. Like, what's happening with that?
Ooh! Jesus Christ. I felt that.
Oh, she
God,
is
that-
messed up.
Ugh.
Vi! Hurry, you can make the other ledge!
Come on, Vi.
All right. No. It's too late for it, and he could probably survive the fall.
You can't save him!
I think it's some really great, like, human nuances. His performances. Oh. Oh boy.
Shit, what are you gonna do, Jinx?
No.
Oh no. For the love of God, no.
Ow.
Oh. gotta be kidding.
No, 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 no.
Always with you, sis.
Oh. No.
Just silence.
She gonna hug him.
If I could just lay my head down and rest,
Oh.
finally be free. Maybe death is like sleep.
All left alone again.
It's a wasteland where nothing can grow. I used to
Bomb's gonna come in handy now.
Yeah. Gosh, this looks like a classic watercolor or something. Classic looking still life. Woof. Even the statues are weeping.
But the divides are torn down now, and
You may read about the war in Piltover, but history is made
it is.
palatably abstract. For its truth, the agony of every sacrifice,
The names of everyone lost.
the exaltation of every triumph, is more than one should bear. Whose decisions led us here will carry them forever.
Oh, damn. Savika got a seat.
Our only consolation that with every loss, we found some good, some light, worth gaining,
she would come back.
Damn.
worth fighting for.
Succeeded.
Well done, man.
And though we are doomed to revisit the error of our ways,
Ooh. Three-eyed raven. Yes.
You can redefine what it means.
She kept a picture of you in her war mask.
our story isn't over.
Ha ha ha. This world will return.
Whoa, cool.
Cait Pliskin. Yeah. Aw.
Redefine the story of her.
This is a cool steampunk microfilm.
It's Violet pregnant.
Yes. We'll name it Powder. Powder Vander Kierman.
Is that singing?
It's just a tune my mother used to hum.
Oh, is that was she humming that in the flashback episode?
Are you still in this fight?
I am the dirt under your nails, Cupcake. Nothing's gonna clean me out.
Damn. Traveling went back to being way less convenient.
The end. Did they say the end
I
there?
think it did. Wow.
Thank you to Huel for sponsoring today's video. Now, guys, I'm going to give you all the God's honest truth of how this sponsorship came to be. We got contacted about basically partnering up with Huel. Before we agreed to anything, the very first thing I said was I would like to try the product first. I did a Instagram post on our Real Rejects one. It was the first time you see me trying the Huel product. Basically going like, hey, we might not partner with them. This is not a paid Instagram post, but I just wanted to try it since a lot of you guys asked for like health recommendations now and to know kind of what I take only because of the fact that I'm vegetarian and I have very limited protein options. So I gave it a shot and ended up loving it. Primarily the chocolate one. Wow, this is a really great one. One of the best things about it is that, yes, it's pre-packaged, and a lot of times when it comes to like the pre-packaged bottles, I'm not a big fan of them normally. What you got me drinking on camera is one of these, which takes a very long time to put together and can often get messy, and it's just not aesthetically pleasing, but I'm trying to pack like a lot of vitamins and fiber, protein. The best part about Huel is a lot of what I try to pack into this one giant shake is already available in this little bottle. Often tastes better than what I can actually assemble myself. It actually tastes great. It's got a high protein intake count as well. And you know what? Brand new bottle. If you guys can see, it's filled to the top. This is how good it tastes. Now, normally what you want to do is spread it out, but if you want it in one go, It is just as good. It tastes really freaking good. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. The one thing they want me to say is you can get 15% off Huel today with code REJECTS at Huel.com/rejects. Fuel your best performance with Huel today. They are great, and I am already almost out of the mini bottles they sent me. If you guys do go check them out at Huel.com/rejects, you'll see that they got a whole bunch more items available as well. And if they taste anything as good as this, I'm going to be a very happy customer for a very, very long time. So join me on this health journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Season 2, Act 3, Episode 9. The finale, Arcane. What a show this has been. What a story. What a journey. How you feeling?
I feel like there's going to be a sequel show.
I feel like there's got to be.
I think Arcane is done, but League of Legends animation isn't done.
It feels like League of Legends animation is only just beginning.
Yeah.
I hope.
It felt like a season conclusion, not a series conclusion to me.
Yeah, and it feels like there are other stories that you can tell in this world. And even, I can almost imagine this being the type of thing, almost like a, the way an open world or any MMO, behaves, or even like an anthological thing, like a Sin City almost, where it's like you could do another story and, hey, maybe Violet and whoever else aren't like main characters, but you still see them popping up,
Yeah, I mean, I thought that the finale had the best action out of the, I think the emotional weight of the episode 3 fight is still my favorite of all the fight scenes in this whole series. The one where, the episode where Vander dies, or dies, and
dies the first time.
The first time. But in terms of just choreography, scope, camera angles, all of that, I just thought it was brilliant, and what they did, like, it was an action-packed roller coaster of an episode.
Truly,
that was still. I love the convergence of how it all did come together. Like with Echo's ability, there was like a lot of fate in there, and in an episode that talks a lot about order and chaos. It's weird how some stuff does feel, and the idea of choice is the ultimate freedom, yet some stuff feels like it was written in destiny, which is not choice.
Yeah.
It actually contradicts
it's
it.
like anti-choice.
Yeah. So I'd like Skoy's favorite word is duality between the different themes here. So yeah, I think there's a lot of beautiful strengths. I have some things that I do feel like I craved a bit more of, or that stuff I'll go into.
Sure.
But overall, I mean, I think it should be a celebration of the amazing series. And that would be my main takeaway forever. And I think that it is a really solid season overall.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that I would like to be like, I kind of feel like this could but I won't immediately ruin the joy.
No, I mean, it certainly culminates in a very, climactic way, and there's certainly a lot going on. It's certainly like thick in a way with, conclusions and all sorts of things. And I could certainly, again, I can imagine a version of this where you have like an extra episode or something just to give some breathing room to certain. It's weird. It's like I don't begrudge them this ending, and certainly the way it ends and the pace at which it ends certainly suggests that, there's more in the future. Like if these were the only 2 seasons we ever got, I would still be pretty thrilled, but I am sort of like buoyed and bolstered by the fact that it certainly seems like there's more we can explore here. So I'm not as upset about not having I feel like a lot of shows will end on like the second to last episode is the big physical climax, and then the last episode is where you let the dust settle and you kind of do a denouement, as they would say. Whereas this concludes pretty quickly in a way. Like once it's done, it's done. But I mean, like the journey up till now, it's like it's fun to be in this position where there's certain things that I'm sure we'll get into in a few minutes that you can discuss and kind of look at from different angles about how this was executed or whatever. But I think it's a really it goes without saying, across this entire show from beginning to end, there has been such thoughtful care and craft put into the characterizations, the arguments, the themes, the story, the art. Like, yeah, no matter what specifics we might dive into and be like, oh, they could have done this or this. Like, this is a real tour de force, you know, period. You know, no, I don't know what phrase I'm looking for there. Just, yeah, like this was a true, like I said, living, breathing piece of art that, you know, is quite staggering, and it's inspiring to see something that's able to exist in the fashion that this is, and that has as much care put into, again, all those different departments, all those different facets, and something that does, at least for me, you know, really make you excited to go back and now look at this all in totality again and relive this journey and see what else, you know, might smooth out now that you know the big picture of it all. And yeah, I mean, you know, certainly we were talking about the previous episode feeling kind of the most like the most sort of transitory episode where it's like, okay, there's a bunch of stuff happening. It's kind of all to get you to the actual centerpiece that is the finale, or I guess the, you know, the coda. And yeah, I thought this certainly like hit with a lot of impact, and yeah, I would say it certainly stuck the landing, regardless of whatever nuance we're about to get into. And yeah, like we were talking about in the previous episode, like kind of wishing for that real conversation between Jayce and Viktor, and certainly that bit of context, that reveal of like, oh, it has been you guiding me here all along, and it seems like it's been over so much time, because, you know, he appears to young Jayce, you know, when he's a child, and sets this all in motion. And they hint at the idea that, yeah, like there are sort of multiple versions of how this happened and multiple timelines, so to speak, that could have been explored and could have been possible. And yeah, it was all leading to this, and it makes sense in hindsight, yeah, why Jayce didn't really want to, like in the previous episode and in the, you know, somewhat in Act 2, you know, you have that sort of like Batman v Superman thing where you're like, you should just talk first. But now you see the totality and you're like, oh, I get why he didn't want to necessarily talk and reason, because Viktor himself has been like, hey, you know, I thought I could reach a certain conclusion and I found that I couldn't, and I need you to kind of see past the whatever appeals that version of me is going to kind of throw at you, and, you know, see this through to the end. And I thought that was, you know, as of, you know, them like conferring in the astral plane and the cosmic realm, I thought was a really nice sort of way to tie a lot of that up, and then finally having that sort of lead them into this very physical cross, you know, with the other characters that we've been following, kind of bringing everything full circle in that way. This is really striking. It's really rich in a lot of ways. I see you got some notes here. What's on your notepad?
Is Jinx really dead?
Is Jinx really dead? Probably.
I mean, it seemed like she was going to die from the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, I feel like if they wanted to somehow, some way, and that's what's cool about not knowing as much about the overarching, like, League of Legends existing lore, because these are characters in the game. It's like one of those things where you don't fully see, so like maybe in the future she could pop up in some other form. And this is a world too where, like, you know, you never know who's gonna like find her body and turn her into something else or whatever. But yeah, it certainly seems like for this story, for these 2 seasons, that sacrifice is what it is.
Well, I think thematically it works really well when you have the beginning of Act 3 take place in an alternate world where Vi is dead, and there's this version of Powder out there who misses her sister, and end it off where Powder does sacrifice herself to save her sister when they're at the culmination of another situation of debris falling, and they got to get out of this building, and they will die, to have the tragedy of that, to have that tragedy of all 3 characters there after what happens in episode 3 of season 1.
Yeah.
To have it just this complete reversal of everything shows that, you know, sacrifice is the ultimate form of love, and Jinx or Powder really does love Vi. I think it's absolutely tragic, everything with Vander, because it's just like was nonstop. Like Vander dies. Apparently he's been just under an experiment this whole time and transformed into this creature. And then he finally reunites and is stripped away and then is turned into something even more. It is an absolute like terrible tragedy that I'm not really sure what. That's why I don't feel like he's dead, him specifically, because I'm not really sure what to make of that in terms of like it doesn't really lead to like it does create a reunion for Powder and Vi in the show, but it does allow them to have a resolve with each other. But then he just kind of like comes back and dies.
Yeah, the whole Warwick thing is interesting because I mean, up to a point, I was like, oh, maybe they will be able to live together, or maybe he'll be able to just be continue on living as Warwick, but, with his green juice, his benevolent, memories, restored, all that stuff. And then when they delete it out of him, when Viktor, overrides everything, it does seem like at that point this is done. And I don't know what to make of that, because part of me was thinking like in those moments, you want Vander somewhere to still be down in there, but I don't think that gag would necessarily work twice. The whole like, oh no, there's still a little trace element, and as long as he sees his daughters, it'll come back out, and like again, that's what you want, but I don't know if it would really work as well without some added element or some kind of, well, he's not going to be the obviously physical transformation, but it's like we've already coped with that when seeing him in the Warwick form and then him being again broken of the brainwashed rage. I don't know. Yeah, I would be curious to see if I'll never write anything off in a show like this.
I like too that Powder. Now I'm calling her Powder. I like that she does use her leadership. She embraces it at the end, where oh my god, totally blanking on her name. The arm girl, the lady with the girl.
Oh, Savika.
Savika, yeah.
We got there.
Because Savika rejects fighting alongside, and it's not until Powder agrees. And in episode 4, you see that there's this rivalry that kind of carries on between Echo and Powder, but then they come to their resolve because of what Echo experienced. So he sees that that person's still in there. Unfortunately, he catches Jinx when she has been in a mourning state where she's kind of evolved and become more grounded again.
Yeah.
And so to have that tie back around, and you're wrapping up that storyline between Firelights, yeah,
that's Echo's crew.
Yeah, Firelights and Powder, and then Powder using her political figure that she has become, the symbol she's become, to help engage in the war as well, because this is all about the ultimate form of unity. Because at the end of the day, Viktor, his original goal was unity and to bring the people from the Undercity up, and now he's done that. And
he's leveled the playing field for everybody. Yeah.
So story-wise, like, that's all there, and it's cool that they managed to actually do that. And while a lot of sacrifice was involved, Nell evolving into who she is now, it's like this mage combination of both. Like she's gonna be an unstoppable leader in that realm. Are her and Jayce still hooking up? Should be an unstoppable.
How's he gonna feel about that?
Yeah,
And what does that mean for this the fabric of this society? Certainly, it doesn't seem like we're going to be relying that much on Hextech anymore, or Arcane Magic.
Jayce is aren't they gone? Jayce and Viktor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
5 in the morning, guys.
But yeah. It's that thing of she is. I mean, she seems like she is in a position where she is kind of having the arcane magic sort of flow through her. And it's interesting. Like, it's one of those details where, again, people have speculated online just that, maybe something related to Noxus, maybe the next chapter of whatever the show becomes from here. And I could see that just because, like, the stuff with the Black Rose, the stuff with, we've heard so much about Noxus, we've seen so little of it. And this seems like an aspect of, again, the interplay between magic and everything else that's a little less, it's a little bit more of an unbeaten path as of now, because, we've seen the science version of magic, the technological version of magic, but this seems like something wholly other from that, or at least like a very different iteration of that, and one that in true kind of witchy fashion doesn't seek to like completely harness it for only to like tell it what to do, but to kind of conduct it. And that whole beat at the end where she's like, I see your true face, deceiver, or whatever that is, like that brought me more curiosity as to, again, the true nature of this Black Rose cult and the interplay between Ambessa and the greater, again, fabric of Noxus, and just the fact that like they acknowledge you're becoming this mage and you are, again, conducting and interplaying with the arcane magic, but again it's like totally different colors, and it has like this, just the motifs are very different and like opposite from Hextech. Everything's blue and everything's kind of shimmery and beautiful, whereas in the Black Rose dimension it's all kind of hellish and Hellraiser, and it's red and black, and it's very imposing and kind of sinister. And I feel like there's a fair amount to still explore there. And yeah, I mean, Mel seems like with a little practice, she could probably be even more, devastatingly formidable. And I mean, that idea too. And those are details I'm excited to go back and kind of revisit, because yeah, it's like she's this special child. She's, in this weird position with her mother, because, she's like, all of her mother's love went to her brother, and now she is this kind of strategic instrument for her mother's ends. And there is a part of Ambessa that does love her, but also she's kind of wanted to and has entangled with the Black Rose in order to get Mel to this point of unlocking this potential. But yet, because of the nurture side, her nature isn't something that Ambessa can just bend to her own will. So she's kind of created this whole, chaotic, force unto herself. And certainly Mel has a lot more benevolent motivations up until this point, and seems like somebody who still maintains a lot of that after her transformation. So, it's an interesting, makes me think of the scale of, in like Dungeons and Dragons, you have that like lawful, evil, etc., chaotic, neutral, all these different like character classifications. And I feel like this show is like good at moving characters in and out of different classes of that. And I don't know where to put Mel from here, because she certainly seems like she has a certain like lawful, a certain good-ish quality, but she's also, in this, again, she's been transformed into, a conductor of magical ability. So, and that's, I don't know, like I'm curious about what happens to the world from here on out, because that side, the Black Rose, seems like it's, it's a full-on thing and it's doing fine, whereas like Hextech and again the harnessing of arcane magic at large seems like it's been sort of dismantled from here. So what does that do to the balance of nature and the forces of nature in this world as we know it?
Well, I think Hextech was the thing that was Hextech was the thing that was absolved of, but not magic itself. Magic still exists.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no, totally. But it just seems like, I don't know. It seems like an interesting counter, even though it like comes from the same source, I guess.
That's true. That's true. I don't know what the future holds, and I think that there's several audiences with this show. There's some things that I do think that this finale still could have succeeded in being stronger at. I'll get all disclaimers out of the way. All right, let's see how to do this, how to acknowledge every fucking comment. Okay, the League of Legends fans. I'm sure there's like League of Legends fans who probably are able to, who probably maybe thought it was perfect because they're able to latch onto everything much faster, quicker, easier because they have all the additional context of being a League of Legends player.
They're sitting there shouting at the screen going, "It's not that hard, guys."
And then there's other people who probably will just plain and simple feel like, no, that was exactly what they wanted. And even though there might be other people who go, hey, I've never played League of Legends. And while I feel like there's some stuff that we could have had more, I'm just still so happy with what we ultimately got in the end. There's parts of me that are a bit distracted, though, from the other elements of it. I do feel in these last couple of episodes, it did suffer from a case of we have to wrap the series up, and we're going to like skip over some shit, and we're going to rush through some shit. I do think I think they tried to do it like tonally wise and editing and stylistically wise when they were talking about, hey, we're going to be going to war. Let's cut to like a moment of Vi here. And okay, we're going to go, they're talking about that. And then now we're like way deep into the battle. Right when we cut to it, like there's not really a build up to it. And like we're so deep into it that we kind of just skip over a lot to get there. There's other characters like the Maddie thing was a big moment. At the same time, I'm like, well, we didn't really spend much time with Maddie and her. Like, it wasn't really a relationship we were involved with at all. Outside of like 2 scenes, you know, and then
them being like actually intimate.
The guy who it looked like Vander but wasn't Vander, he dies, and he kind of just dies, and there's not really a moment out of it when the way he was introduced in this season really seemed like he was going to be some kind of character. He's even the one who, when Vi wakes up out of being injured in the previous episode, he's the one who greets her in bed, and he kind of just dies. So that was a bit bothersome. So I do think they kind of rushed over some stuff, and I do think that these last 3 episodes, for me personally, my favorite parts, and as it is for a lot of people in terms of characters, is Vi and Jinx, or Vi and Powder, and I really don't feel like we spent much time with them in these last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And while, yes, they were like predominantly more, like the last act was them, and I feel like that's what they were doing was like, okay, this 1, 2, 3, here's where we're focusing. Act 1, here's where we're focusing. Act 2, here's where we're focusing. Act 3, here's what we're going to focus on. And this one was mainly dedicated to Jayce, Echo, and Viktor, right?
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, I do, structurally wise. I do feel like we missed out on some stuff. So as sad as it was to see Jinx go, it was also still feel like we kind of rushed it here, or we didn't get enough breathing. There was stuff that just felt like if there was a bit of like Marvel Disney Plus finale element to it, in the sense of like we're gonna go big finale action, but we kind of rushed over a lot of stuff because we have to wrap up this series. So by the time the story was done, that calm after the storm, you don't really have. It kind of does just end.
It doesn't quite as it's like there's something about the way season 2 is versus season 1 where, again, all of the pieces have been there this whole time, but season 1 maybe more markedly feels like it's a big ensemble, and you have a lot of storylines that are equally important and get pretty equal amounts of focus. But it does feel like in season 1 that, like, slightly above all else, it's the Vi and Jinx saga.
Yeah.
Whereas season 2 feels less like the Vi and Jinx saga. And then once you end, I do agree. It's like for the amount of grace and the amount of actual, again, breath that it gives their story earlier on. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's like here you kind of want there to be, it's like that moment between them at the end is heart-wrenching and it does mean a lot, but at the same time you kind of want some actual emotional catharsis between the 2 characters before all that happens, or something, some kind of other dramatic interlude or something away from all the action, something that kind of can transcend all the physicality and all the different colliding circumstances and all the stuff that's happening, and just focus in on concluding them and giving them some sort of denouement instead of just quickly showing that, okay, well, Vi is back with Caitlyn and they're, grieving together.
After Jinx used the bomb, it's a brief moment of Vi crying. And that's it.
And it's like, I really like the body language of that scene and the observation of like the really human quality in the physical representation. But yeah, it feels like there should have been maybe a bit more grace given to their emotional conclusion. And again, it feels like, I feel like maybe this act could have used to really satisfy everything and to breathe completely. I feel like they could have maybe used one more episode.
I think they could have used two. I think they could have used two or one more act. I think they could have used one more act.
One more act, or maybe make each, like, I would have been thrilled if each of these, I think episode 7, the start of Act 1, I thought was pretty perfect. I pretty much loved that episode, and I loved the way it moved and the way it breathed and the way it was paced. And then that kind of feels, it's like if you had either made the last 2 episodes like 90 minutes or something like that, or a bit longer, or had another couple episodes or another act. It's weird. Like, I could have actually spent an act in the alternate, and then you come back and you do like 3 episodes on what these last 2 episodes did, and then you can finish up in Act 4.
Kind of, yeah. I think so. I think you could have just had like your final act be the war too. Or the like you could have had. You still could have drawn a lot of story, not just like nonstop action. There's still a lot of story to mine, or like 2 episodes or the final. I feel like there wasn't much build up to this war happening. The war that they were building up was the war between Undercity and Piltover.
Yeah,
that's what they were building up originally.
Yeah,
and there wasn't much build up to this war. And then when the war happens in the episode, we're kind of just in it.
Yeah.
And that part of it was the element that I thought was missing a bit. So yeah, I don't want to harp too much on it. I can imagine there's people who do feel the way we feel about it.
Like when you watch Dune Part 2 and you're like, I wish we saw some of the war. Instead of just like skipping right through it in a quickie montage.
You mean Furiosa?
No, Dune Part 2, they have that thing where you get like 3/4 of the way through and they're like, there was this crazy 40 years long war. Furiosa does it too. I remember Andrew talking about it and being like, I really wanted to see the war though. He was very distinct about it.
Oh, but I can play with Furiosa a lot.
Furiosa is a better example though. Same idea.
Yeah.
Same idea is like, this would have been cool to see. It's what we got is cool, but like to actually expand on this and to walk around in it for a minute would have been that much richer. Because like the last 2 episodes it's weird. I liked them and I liked what they did with what they had.
Strong of them all in season 2.
They're the least balanced. They're the least sort of all encompassing. I wouldn't call them
weak. I would say they're the least strong.
They're the least encompassing of all of the faculties that have made this show so great. Not to say that there isn't tons of that stuff in there, but they are very physical action oriented with some good philosophical stuff.
The last one's very physical action oriented.
Yeah, but like there's a marked distinction between a lot of the way some of these episodes move, and especially in Act 3, going from the first part to then 8 and 9, do feel like you're thrown into the finale of something rather than gracefully kind of moving through to the inevitable conclusion.
Yeah. I still, of course, everything that you said about, we're saying during the reaction, everything that you said about Jayce and Viktor, I thought was really strong.
Yeah.
There's the alt reality where I'm like, we could have like sort of built up to the debate and then
sure,
whatever. I won't harp on that. So yeah, we have Jayce and Jayce and Viktor. I thought was really strong. Like the moments and the scenes in isolation, of course, were strong. And as some of these scenes could have hit a little bit harder if we did have a little bit more build up and breathing room to it. I think they tried to do a little too much in this final episode.
Sure,
introduce the pre-war. Go to war. Now let's end it in the next 5 minutes.
Because it is like that Watchmen-y thing of like, okay, now the war you thought was coming has actually been dwarfed by some other completely all-encompassing threat for which we all need to lay down our petty squabbles and not even that they're all even petty, but we all need to band together and it's like the debate of that is there, but that's a really significant thing in this world for these 2 disparate cities to come together in common, for common ends.
I feel like for an ending a series, do you think the last like 10 to 15 minutes ought to have been dedicated to what is happening post this? Or some type of remembrance too for Heimerdinger.
Dude, he just like we just dropped him after a while. Where did he even go?
Well, I think he died.
Sure.
When he did his Doc Brown moment, but Heimerdinger's like not honored or remembered when he, and Jayce doesn't even bring it up when Jayce had like argued with him in the first part of this show.
Sure.
Of no, we should do it, and he's like Heimerdinger's like I don't really shouldn't.
Yeah,
and it ended up being right, like very very.
I remember the wars. Yeah.
Yeah. That situation with Powder in the alternate universe, there's no really result there.
So you're saying that like the read is that what happened to Sky essentially kind of happened to Heimerdinger there?
I don't know.
Either that or he got zapped into an alternate dimension or something, but he's certainly not there for the last part of it.
No, he's not there. Yeah. He might be dead for all we know. But yeah.
Heimerdinger spin off.
There's kind of a lot, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I feel like there's kind of a lot that they did. And it doesn't, that's why I said it feels more like a season finale than it does a series finale.
And it's
I feel like they could just have a different title with the subtitle being League of Legends again for whatever the follow-up show is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think these are the two least strong of them all, and there are parts of it that I do feel a little bit disappointed by. However, in the immediate moment of watching it, like that's the difference between like reacting and reflecting, and then some of the other thoughts like I'm having. A lot of these thoughts that I'm talking about having that we share right now.
Yeah.
I'm not really thinking too much about them in the moment because there's so much happening on screen that I got to focus on that in the moment.
Yeah.
But then in retrospect, when it's done, upon reflecting on it, I'm like, I do feel this though. And so, yeah, overall though, it's Arcane, and they did the parts where they lack in writing, they make up with. I'm not going to say lack in storytelling, even though writing is such a significant part of storytelling. It is the foundation of it all.
Telling the story.
Yeah.
It's crafting the story.
Where they lacked in writing in the last couple episodes, I think they did so much with where the show excels the most, which is visual storytelling and allowing so much of the mood and emotion to convey via through there. And there's still so many different payoffs, and while there's some stuff lingering, and while some stuff could have been perhaps more fleshed out to conclude, like there's so much great things happening in this one episode that it would be a lie to say like I didn't like it. It would be a lie to say that. As much as I have these qualms, I still feel like there's so much beautiful things that were happening in this episode that I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss it. Like if I'm holding out hope that they're gonna continue with these characters in some way.
God, I hope so.
Because it is such a beautiful show and it's such a beautiful world, and like the fact that we get this level of animation for a TV show is insane. Yeah, it's insane that you get this level of animation for a TV show. It's nuts.
It's breathtaking.
Whenever I see people like the gameplay of League of Legends has nothing on this show.
Sure, it's totally
like,
different.
Yeah, it's
totally different utility.
Yeah.
Same design, general design vibe, but yeah, like the painted, the again, you feel like you're watching a moving painting so much of the time.
It's breathtaking. I hate the fact that it's over, and I wish that there was. I do crave more from it.
There was true joy in anticipating these, and I do like. It's weird. And it's been interesting to watch with like Cobra Kai too. Like there are things about the release strategy that you wonder if hindered certain aspects, as we've been talking about, of the storytelling. But I do really like this model of like, okay, you put out a few episodes at a time, you let us sit with those. Those are an event in and of themselves, and it makes the anticipation really palpable. And
Arcane and Love is Blind.
Yeah, buddy.
That's who does it.
There you go.
That's how
hey,
you
two
do it.
sides of the spectrum right there. But yeah, like I love, it's like they give you a substantial amount, and it's like you said before, they give you 3 episodes at a time, but each episode for the most part, feels like its own piece that you want to look at and behold and dissect and talk about. And, you know, each one has that. And then the last two are kind of like a mono synthesis of that. But it's really, I appreciate, because it's rare, like really getting to bask in and relish in that anticipation.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times there's so many things happening day to day in life that I just don't have the presence of mind to anticipate, because I just know things will get here pretty quick. But this show has been lovely to sit in and to have that excitement of, and at least as of that episode 7, I think episode 7 was kind of where it reached that pinnacle, because I was like, that was like such a beauty, and it had such, again, air and tone. And it's like, man, if you could have carried some of that through to the rest of it, this could have been like a 10 out of 10 out of 10. But it's still like, yeah, it's even for the things that could have been stronger just here in these, you know, immediate moments after the season is concluded. I am sad. I'm going to miss it. And this has been truly remarkable regardless. Like, for whatever could have been smoother, could have been more fleshed, could have been better. Like, few shows, even despite all that, you know, managed to reach this kind of height and again, this sort of all-encompassing clarity of the fact that just like, man, everyone seems like they put their heart and soul into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to miss it.
I'm going to miss it
I'm
too.
ready to end this video
And you're
now.
going to miss staying up all night for another one of these.
Yep.
You're going to miss it when you're fast asleep. Well, gang, what'd y'all think? Did they stick the landing? How much did they stick the landing? What are you hoping to see from League of Legends on Netflix going into the future? Leave us your thoughts, your theories, and we'll catch you for whatever's next. Thank you for joining us, and be well out there.